All right, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to tonight's Franchise Factor training. This is a training we do every single Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, as shown on the screen. This is open to every member who is part of Green Organics. Also, if there are any guests who want to see the type of training they get at no cost, feel free to invite your guests here. This is open. We don't restrict people from attending. Just don't be disruptive and disrespectful in the chat. Please keep it professional. And the channel is the One Team One Dream Hangout.com, and you shouldn't need to type a passcode. If a passcode is required, you simply type Go One Team, all lowercase. And with that being said, I want to welcome any of our new members with Green Organics. Appreciate you guys for being here. And also, if there are any guests who are watching, hey, thank you for taking the time to check this out. And if you haven't watched the replay, thanks for watching the replay. And make sure you subscribe to the One Team, One Dream YouTube channel, right? And so we do believe in having events a few times throughout the year. They're usually 3 to 4 times, well, 2 to 4 times a year. It just depends on schedules for Coach Will putting together our events. But we had our last event in Nashville, Tennessee, a little less than a month ago, which was a lot of fun. For those of you who attended Nashville, either online or in person, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the impact the training made? For me, it was a 10 plus. Being able to meet and see our success team members in person is always fun. And just the relationships made there, and also seeing people online getting value from that training is always fun. See everyone with their comments. Appreciate everyone for commenting, and it's going to be fun. It was fun. So we do have another event coming up in Las Vegas in less than a little more than 3 months, January 11th through the 13th. So that's a Sunday through Tuesday. And all of the in-person tickets are sold out. If you do want to attend, there are online tickets available, and there's a waiting list for people who want to attend in person. So if you guys are interested in attending, reach out to Coach Will Zanders, or you can reach out to myself for information on sending your payment. It's due either via Zelle or PayPal. I think Coach Will also has a Venmo account. But thank you guys for commenting. And this picture was taken. I was somewhere. I was on the other side of the building when this picture was taken at the Parthenon in Nashville near Vanderbilt University. Great group of people, great picture, and had a lot of fun. So I want to congratulate any of our members who have achieved any commission milestones. If anyone who's on here, if you've earned at least $300, this was what we talked about last night. If you earned at least $300, comment me. And anyone who has achieved any recent commission milestone, even if it's your first $100, that's amazing. Okay, and I see a lot of people on here who have earned at least $300 with us. You guys have earned more than what the average network marketer earns in their whole career, which is amazing. And then if you achieved any rank achievements, want to congratulate you for hitting ranks. I know we have people who hit executive with HBN. We have people who hit the bronze with Goldasana. It's absolutely amazing. And someone got a team bonus today. All right, I got a team bonus, but it was from my team's achievement. Yes, the team bonus with HBN, it does come from you working with your team. Once you hit executive, for you to continue receive the team bonuses, it requires a team. Okay, it's very difficult to generate team bonuses with you doing the work by yourself. So it does take a team to do that. But congratulations on that. All right, Coach Will, he's a published author. He's written 2 books. I have both here in my office. First one. And one of them is Making Your First Million in Network Marketing, what I teach my younger self about getting rich in this industry, what actually works and what to ignore. And then The Hidden Empire. That's so 2 books. And all the training that is done is in these books. So if you guys want to, really enhance your knowledge and, speed up your results, get those books. And if you guys follow Coach Will on Facebook, he does have a link posted where you can go and purchase the books from his website. which is great. The ones above me, as far as bonuses, it comes from a combination of your support team or your sponsor, people who are above you in the hierarchy, and it comes from people who have joined after you. So volume fills up in your binary from a combination of what your success team support team member is doing and what your success team members are doing, people who join after you who are placed beneath you in the binary. So it's a combination. And Katrina received the star bonus matrix. Jessica received two team bonuses this morning. That's $48 right there, right? Which is great. Amazing pay plans we have with both companies are absolutely will not. I'm not going anywhere. My flag is planted here. This is one of the reasons I don't have to have a job anymore. When they released me, when they terminated my position 4 weeks ago, I took it with a smile, right? And they were wondering why I was happy they terminated my position, and they actually paid me to go away. They're paying me severance pay and some other stuff, which I'll get this week. But it was a blessing for them to give me a chance to work with that company for 17 years, and they also kind of took care of me on the way out the door, which is great. All right, so Franchise Factor. This is a training we started this a few years ago. Myself and Coach Will, some other leaders. At that time, we had all earned over six figures in income with HPN, and we recognized there were some common activities, income producing activities, and common mindset and skill sets we all had. So we got together and we put together a training called Six Steps to Six Figures. And one of our agreements was once someone earns seven figures, we would change it to seven steps to seven figures, which is what Coach Will was the first person following this system to exceed seven figures with the company. So we changed it. Okay. And then right after that, we reviewed the training and saw those trainings was a lot of information at one time. I mean, training would last for 2 hours, which is too long, right? Ultimately, if we can be done with training in 15 to 20 minutes, that would be great. But we wanted to keep it within 35, 40 minutes or so. So we revamped it. We called the Franchise Factor. We looked at successful franchises in business, McDonald's, Subway, Starbucks, different franchises, and we called it Franchise Factor, but we broke it up into four parts. And we believe in providing unified, duplicatable training systems because the lost art in this business, in this profession of network marketing, is teaching people to teach people to teach people. Wait a minute, let me. Hey, Divine, welcome. Well, Katrina's guest. Hey, appreciate you for being here. Let me read. Someone else says something else. Let me see. Jessica says cross $6,000 in combined commissions today. I can remember when she was at $500. Amazing. And we'll be at the next milestone before I know it. Yep, we're going to continue going. So we have duplicatable training systems. And remember, guys, in this business, people aren't duplicatable. Okay, I can't duplicate Coach Will. Coach Will can't duplicate me. I can't duplicate Jessica, Katrina, Coach Seymour. None of us can duplicate each other. We can copy some things we're doing, but we're not duplicatable. Okay, systems are what can be copied and duplicated. So we believe in learning, doing, and teaching it. That's the purpose of Franchise Factor. Then we focus on sequential learning, right? We don't teach things out of order. We focus on the seven network marketing skills. There's only seven. And of the seven, there's Big Al has four main skills focus on rapport, icebreakers, closing, and presentation if necessary. And you guys can read those in Big Al's books. But we focus on mindset and skill set, right? Most people get involved in this business model. They're unsure if they can be successful at this. They've never done this before. So it's really important to help people to focus on their mindsets and help people create a vision, okay, for themselves. Like once you earn an extra $300 a month, that will pay your car payment, right? Or that will pay your credit card bills off or whatever, right? We like creating vision for people, focus on their mindset. And then we also talk about skill set, right? And so because there are things people don't know that they don't know. Okay. And so most people get involved in this business model, have been doing network marketing their whole lives, but just not getting paid. But the skill sets necessary to be successful, they just don't know they don't have those skill sets. Like building trust and rapport are two skill sets. So we teach in order. We also focus on resources and repetition. We recommend videos and books to read, trainings to attend, and we also believe in the principle: what is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. Always remember this, guys. The mind, okay, it believes what it hears the most, right? Have you ever had someone they're lying, okay? They tell the lie to you so often you believe it's true, right? I have a brother. He doesn't lie anymore, but growing up, my brother was an habitual liar. He would tell the lie so much we started believing the lie was true, right? And so your mind, right, it believes what it hears. That's why we focus on resources and repetition. And then the percentages, we have the 70 percenters, right? Clarence, it's funny, but just think about it. The news, right? The news, if you look at all the news channels, they're all pretty much reporting the same thing, right? ABC, NBC, CBS, CNBC, Fox, they're all reporting the same thing, the same script, all of them. They're trying to get everyone who watches those news channels to believe what they're reporting. Don't watch the news, right? So let's talk about the percentages. So the percentages, we have the 70 percenters, right? So according to insurance company statistics, 70% of people are going to die broke. Okay. That same percentage applies to your business. 70% of people who you sign up who tell you they want to build a business and make money. I'm not talking about customers. Customers are the lifeblood of our business. That's why over 90% of our members are customers. But the people who respond to a Facebook post about making money and they tell you they want to make all this money, right? 70% of them are going to quit. They're not going to make it. Okay, just be prepared for that. We like to tell you guys up front, that's just the way it is. Okay, and in this business, you just have to accept things for the way they are. Okay, and then you have the three percenters. The three percenters, they are the people that aren't coachable, right? They're not teachable. They don't plug into the trainings, right? There's people who are three percenters making money with us, never attend any of our trainings here, never, right? Maybe once, right? But they have their own way of doing things. They have their own system. Well, they have their own method. I can't say system, their own method of building the business. But three percenters, they'll make the money, but they're not duplicatable, right? They can't be copied. They don't have a system, and they can't be copied because their personality, right? People are attracted to them. All right. And they're the people once the fast star bonuses run out, right? Like with HBN, the 90-day fast star commissions, once they end, those three percenters move on to the next company so they can start promoting the next deal so they can start receiving the fast star commissions, and so they can attract the 70 percenters, okay, and attract three percenters. They go from company to company to company, right? And then the 27 percenters, that's everyone who would plugs into our teachings on Sundays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and plugs into our other events we have on Mondays and Thursdays. That's all you guys here. Appreciate you guys for being here. Congratulations, you are in the 27% club, which is awesome. Right. So because we're growing, fairly fast, Gold Asana, the cost to get started, well, the barrier to entry with both companies is none because it's free. You can set up a free account with both companies. You can actually earn money as a free member. Okay. Now you won't maximize your income as a free member, but you can earn some commissions without buying anything. Right. And because the barrier to entry is so low here, free 99, right? Or get active for $20 with GoldAsana, about 30, $40 with HBN, right? Activate your account, right? People are joining us and they have their own teams and they are building their business. They're on the leaderboard with HBN, right, making money, and it's working for them, right? And we never want to make anyone we would never want to make anyone feel that they have to join us and do what we're recommending. They can build a business their own way, right? When we want to step on anybody's toes, ignore me, ignore Coach Will, ignore Miriam, and more, ignore Coach Seymour, ignore us, right? Go Coach Tina, ignore us. Keep building. Now, if what you're doing isn't working, right? Free is a blessing and it's not a blessing because when people sign up for free, there's really no skin in the game, right? And they try to stay free members and try to do the minimum to get active, right? Free members typically are active at 10 BV and 25 BV once they do upgrade. But I joined for free, and I'm so glad I took action and upgraded. And I made over $1 million here, right? Um, but where's that? Oh, where's that? So anyway, if what you're doing isn't working for you, right? There's no system you can follow. You can't. Your sponsor is not teaching you a system that you can learn it and do it and teach to your people. By all means, plug into our training and learn it, do it, and teach it. Right. That's the purpose of our system. Now, Green Organics, that's our parent company. Okay, they're the company that sends our Visa debit card. They're the company that sends our commissions when you receive the email. Once your funds hit your Pay Quicker account, okay, you're going to receive the email from Green Organics telling you your money is there, and you can transfer it to your Visa debit card, or you can transfer it to your bank. Okay, and now what's makes the company so effective is there's two amazing companies. Goldasana is one network marketing company. Harbor Naturals is the other. Okay, and the products work. And the pay plan is very aggressive, as you can tell from all the people that commented today about earning over $300 when people receive binary bonuses and people receive star bonuses, right? It's amazing, right? And so the products work and the pay plan for both companies are fair, aggressive, and balanced, right? Very, very fair. They're much more fair than the job, right? The job doesn't always pay the hardest working employee, right? And they don't get rewarded. Network marketing pays the person that puts in the work. It's fair. Now, Goldasana has, both companies are plant-based products, but Goldasana has the cosmetic products with the Go-Go sticks. Who loves our Go-Go sticks from Goldasana, right? They're amazing. And for those of you who do place 100 CV orders with HBN this month, the company's going to send you 3 random Go-Go sticks, right? I have the Craving Crush in my pocket right here, one of my favorite. But Goldasana has the cosmetics, which are the Go-Go sticks. There's 10 of them. Has the non-toxic household products, the laundry detergent and the hard surface cleaner. Then it has the non-toxic personal care products, the deodorant, the tooth powder, the hair and body bars, the hair serum, the skincare serum, and then there's black seed oil, and then there are the essential oils, right? All on Goldasana. And with HBN, primarily supplements and superfood products, which are amazing. Stay tuned, guys. We're having another product. I'm testing it. There's several people who are testing a product that's going to come. It's going to be a tea. You drink it 2 times a day before meals for 14 days. It works. So all I can tell you is it works. Right? It doesn't taste like Vitality though. More medicinal, but it's going to be a top selling product. Right? And so Jessica says, I was having a hard time focus on my work and use Focus Fuel and sail through the rest of my work day. Yeah, Focus Fuel is my workout go-go stick, right? And so amazing stuff. All right, let's talk about this right here. This is a quote. Take a screenshot. You can write it down and remember it. And teach this to your kids, man. We want our kids being successful, right? Our grandkids, we want them to have the start in life we didn't have. Teach them about entrepreneurship. Teach them how they can be financially independent. Nothing's wrong with having a job. I worked in corporate America for 30 years. For 35 years of my life, I had a job. Okay. 5 years, I worked my way through my last few years of college. Once I stopped playing football, graduated college, entered corporate America, did that for 30 years. But write this quote down, right? This is my business and I am making it work. Okay. And Katrina says Craving Crushes helped me through help her 3-day liver cleanse. Yeah, today is the last day of the 3-day liver cleanse. That's going to be amazing seeing people's results. Now, this is my business, and I am making it work. What that means is, if we all have access to the same websites, the same products, the same pay plan, right? The same social network, or if you use social media, right? We all have access to the same stuff. And if 99 other people's businesses are growing, customers are ordering, business builders are joining to make money, and you're the one person that's not having success, the common denominator in that whole equation, right, are the products, the pay plan, the websites. They all work, right? The only outlier is you. So this is where you want to tell yourself, this is my business, and I am going to make it work, right? So this is our vision. Okay, we are bringing the power of plants to the people of the world. Right, our products are organic, they're plant-based, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, keto-friendly. We don't test them on any animals. They're actually produced in the company-owned FDA manufacturing facility. We don't white label our products. We are FDA certified, guys. FDA. So we source our ingredients and manufacture our own products. Okay. No white labeling here. We're also here to facilitate financial independence, right? Give people the option of working, all right? And we're also about personal growth worldwide, right? Our mission is to capture 1% of the growing $6.8 trillion health and wellness industry. By the end of this year, is going to grow to $7.3 trillion. That's a lot of money. And that means a lot of you guys who continue to plug into what we teach here and are consistently taking actions to build your business, you're sitting in seats that could be worth annual incomes of 6 figures a year. That's over what, 8,333 cents a month to be exact. And some of you guys are going to earn over $100,000 a month given time, right? Now, we never guarantee people are going to earn any income because I work hard. We work hard. We don't know if you will work hard. So you might not earn any money. Okay. But we have a system in place that works. And system simply means save you some time, energy, and money. Right. Now, our motto is dream, fight, win. Right. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for. And as long as you don't give up and quit, you are going to come out with the win. Okay, so DFW, dream, fight, win. So this is how the training is broken down. Today we're doing part one. And so the next week we'll do part two, following week part three, the following week part four, and then we will just run it back because we have new members joining all the time. Okay, so they may join this week and they can attend part two training next week. Okay, and they can watch the replay of part one and they can attend the part one training live. Okay, when that is on the first Wednesday in November. Okay, so this is the high level overview of what the training looks like. Dream big, don't let anyone steal your dreams. Correct. Now this is the part one. Today we're talking about creating strong mental and emotional barriers to exit that are greater than the obstacles you have to overcome to win. And we're also going to talk about your why board, and I'll explain what the acronym means. Then we're talking about placing your appropriate initial order, and this is recommended following the best system. And then you want to set up auto ship on a specific day of the month, if appropriate for yourself. This depends on what your goals are. So that's what we're covering today. So today won't be a long training, right? We keep these under 1 hour. If 40 minutes is like the sweet spot for us, but creating strong mental and emotional barriers to exit that are greater than the obstacles you have to overcome to win. Okay. What we call that is you have your why board, your what hurts you board. We recommend doing that first, right? And your why board is something Coach Seymour, he's on here tonight. He's one of our 6-figure coaches. This is something he did and he's done, and he teaches this to his success team members, where think about some things that are painful, like things that make you uncomfortable because you can't do them. And feel free to comment in the chat, Coach Seymour, you're here, of some items like debt, like you have that credit card bill that keeps coming in and that balance isn't going down because you're making a minimum payment and you're paying 25% interest. That'll take you 100 years to pay that credit card bill off, right? Or it would hurt you when your grandkids come to you and they want you to take them shopping. right? To buy them some candy and ice cream and clothes, or take them to an amusement park. But you can't do that because your money is funny. Your money is tight, right? Coach Seymour not being able to purchase Christmas gifts for Christmas, right? Those are painful things. You want to put those on your what hurt you board, right? It doesn't have to be 1,000 things. It could be a couple, and having to pick, like Coach Seymour says, which bill to pay, right? Which bill to pay. I've been there. I've been bankrupt two times, right? Before the second bankruptcy, there were times, guys, where we had to choose: do we pay the electric bill, or do we pay the water bill, right? Or do we make payment arrangements, right? We actually had to go. My wife went to the pawn shop and pawn some of her jewelry so we can have money for groceries, right? And so yeah, so that's on your what hurt you board, your why board. And then after that, you want to create your 20 reasons why you want to be successful with your Greener Gangs business. Okay. And you want to do these within a certain amount of time. Like for someone who's new, give them a week. If someone signs up with you, and if you have done this exercise, you want to instruct them, hey, I want you to create your why board and send me your 20 reasons why you want to be successful with your Greener Gangs business within 7 days, and do it in blue ink, right? It has to be blue ink. Okay. And that's their leadership test. If people don't get you this information within the first 7 days, they failed the test, right? But this is an example of one of your 20 reasons why. Okay, I want to buy a house, and feel free to comment in the chat like what's some of your top four. You can type in the chat. You keep them short. They don't have to be as specific here today. But I want to buy a house, right? You don't want to type that, right? You want to be specific when it comes to a house, if that's what you desire. Because if you write, I want to buy a new house, you can go to Target, right, a Walmart, and buy a dollhouse, right? You can't live in the house, but it's a brand new house. You bought it, right? It's a toy house. You want to be specific because your mind thinks in pictures. When you think of a school bus, do you see the word school bus, or do you see a yellow bus with black letters? Most school buses are yellow and black. For me, I see a school bus when I hear the word school bus. Okay, so here's an example. I want to buy a 4-bedroom, 3,000 square foot house on a 1 acre lot in the country. Right, you can be specific, because your mind, that's going to create that mental picture. And guess what, guys? Your subconscious mind, it doesn't know what's real versus what's not real. Right? So you can trick your subconscious mind into helping you take actions to bring this to pass, right? Which is awesome. And then Jessica says to build our dream home in South Carolina, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath backyard by December 31st, 2025. And so be as specific as you can. Next, I want to buy a new car, right? A lot of people have this desire. They want to buy a new car, but guess what? That's not specific. I have a new Lamborghini Urus sitting over there. Let me go get it. Stay right there. So I have a brand new Lamborghini Urus, right? This costs, a real size one costs like $300,000, but this was like $50, right? I got a new car. It's brand new, but guess what? I can't drive this thing. I can open the doors. Doors open. I can lift up the hood, right? I can do different things with it. I can't lift the hood up. I think I can. Anyway, but look, it's a toy car. So if you guys have a vehicle you want to purchase, be specific, right? So you want to, this example, this isn't saying I want this car, but I want to buy a new black 2024 Mercedes-Benz E350 with black leather interior, heated seats, LED screen with navigation system, premium sound, etc. Right? You want to be specific, right? So you can visualize your car you want to purchase. Okay. And then Tamara says, I want to make sure I can take care of the people close to me so they don't have to work as hard. Hopefully by New Year's, you want to be specific, right? So what do you mean by I want to make sure I can take care of the people close to me? When you want to take care of them financially, or do you want to take care of them physically, like, taking care of them? So you want to be specific and have a financial number you desire to make, right, by a certain time frame. but make sure the number is realistic. Okay, a realistic number, but that's a good start right there. But try to be more specific as far as the people. Name the people: my mom, my dad, my husband. Right? Be specific. And what do you want to do when you indicate you want to take care of them? Okay. Right. So anyway, so here's another one. I want to make more money. Right. This is a reason people have sent me, and I did this. Right. First time I did this exercise, um, uh, I would never say I ain't paying $300. I ain't paying $300 for a car because God may give you $10 million and $300,000 is a drop in the bucket. So I'm never going to say what I'm not doing. Right? You never know what God's plans are. Right? Because remember, you driving that car may not be for you. You driving a luxury car like that could be for other people whose lives you could impact. Right? People want to know, how are you able to afford a car like that? I want to own it. Right? I ain't renting it. If I did get a car like that, I would lease it, and then I can write the lease payments off on my taxes. Right? I believe in ownership or leasing. Right? I don't like using other people's stuff. But anyway, I want to make more money. Right? And so this is something people do. They're not really specific when it comes to their income they want to earn. It's like people are afraid to say, I want to make $100,000 a year. I want to earn $100,000 a month. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing, especially Christian people, right? They think it's okay to be broke and poor, right? I'm a Christian. I didn't take a vow of poverty, right? I am for profit, and I am for profit, and I believe in what Deuteronomy 8:18 says, right? The Lord gives me the ability to produce wealth, and I use the ability to my highest and best, right? So when you guys want to earn more money, right, you can walk out the door, you can find $5 on the ground, right? That's not going to really help you, right? Help other people financially. So be specific when it comes to how much money you want to earn, right? This is a good example. I want to earn $5,000 per month for my Green Gangs business by December 31st, 2025, right? And that is a number I just put down. And you do what number your faith can believe for. Okay. And then you work toward that, right? You work toward that. And this is something where I see people who have these big numbers. They want to do it. Say someone says, I want to make $100,000 by December 31st. Today is October 1st, right? Okay. I doubt if you're going to earn $100,000 in 3 months. Not saying it can't happen, but you want to be realistic, guys, and be specific with that. And that's all I say on that. But you want to be specific when it comes to those financial numbers. Now, once you identify your 20 reasons why you want to be successful, you want to identify your top four. Like some of us are in a special group where we're focusing on positivity, and we have done our 20 reasons why we want to be successful. We've identified our top four of that list. And then once you identify your top four, you want to create a picture collage that represents your top four reasons of your 20 reasons why, right? Who on this training has done their why board, 20 reasons why, your top four reasons, and create your picture collage, right? And your picture collage should be on your phone, your electronic device, your iPad, your desk lock screen on your computer. Print them out, put them in different places in your home, right? So you see them, or at work. If you work, have them visible, guys. Keep them visible. I see who's done that, who's done the homework. Yep, Coach Seymour, Tina, Anthony. Yep, the Stones, Jessica, Dr. Dorothy, Rhonda. Yep, Katrina. Yeah, so it's amazing. Today is the first day. It's been an amazing day. But you want to have your picture collage because your mind, Rasan, your mind thinks in pictures. Okay, your mind thinks in pictures. All right, so now we're going to talk about placing your appropriate initial order. So with HBN, you can get active monthly with 25 PV a month. That's a bottle of Black Seal oil. So every 31 days, you place an order for 25 PV. Now you're going to earn commissions, but not the most. So we recommend 100 PV. That's going to allow you to maximize the HBN pay plan, right? You get all the money, right? You get the 5% discount with HBN. You receive 10 $25 gift cards every month. You receive the highest binary payout, $24 each time you cycle in the binary. Let me log into my account really quickly. Last time I checked, just to give you guys perspective, mind you guys, I've been there for over 6 years. Okay. Um, and so today the number of binary payments just for me, just today is for being at 100 PV. Okay, the number of binary payments I've gotten today is 42. 42 $25 payments today, plus the other bonuses I've gotten paid. So you guys can do the math and see why
Did
it
you
paid.
figure it out?
All right, I got that. Sorry about that. So the highest binary payout is $24 every time you cycle in the binary, but you got to be at 100 PV to qualify for that. Thanks, Dr. Dorothy. Then you also are star bonus qualified. Who received a star bonus today? At least one the first of the month. The first of the month is typically the day where people receive a lot of star bonuses: $50, $75, $100, $150, 200. Right? This amazing. Next is the member reward points. The company actually gives you cash back up to 30% every month, right? And shipping is faster, okay? And you also qualify for the Try Me product. This month's Try Me product with HBN are the 3 random go-go sticks from GoDasana. So the company is doing some cross promotion of the products so we can get the word out about the go-go sticks. Now, on the GoDasana side, you can get active for 10 BV a month, right? Which is cool, right? 10 BV, that's a cost of a go-go stick that gets you active. It's going to be about $20, but you're not going to maximize your income. Recommend 50 BV or 100 BV, right? That's going to put you in a position so you can earn more income, right? Then benefits of 50 or 100 BV are this: you can rank advance to bronze. At 50 BV and higher, you can get the bronze rank that opens up the entire matrix. The 3x12 matrix opens up for you. You also, we don't have the ST bonus and edit that. That allows you to receive higher commissions, right? You also receive the 6% in the matrix, and also the MRP points. You get the cash back, and shipping is faster, okay, for people who place their orders on the first of the month. So we recommend Olive Liberty orders being placed on the first of the month. That way your order is taken care of, and you don't have to worry about what day to place your next order to stay active. You can focus on building your business, okay? All right, so that pretty much covers this part of the training. This is part here is what we go over every week. So we always talked about don't be someone that jumps around going from company to company to company like the 3%ers and the 70%ers do. Okay, so your first 5 years with us, this is what it's going to look like. The columns are the years. The red arrows represent the time you're going to spend learning and doing the business. The dollar symbols represent how much income you're going to earn each year. So your first year, you're new. So you're plugging into the training, you're developing the mindset, you're learning the skill sets, okay? And your income's not going to be a whole lot in your first year. Okay, your second year, you've gotten better, right? You've learned with words to use, you've identified people's color personalities, right? That's the book I recommend everyone starts with, Icebreakers and the 4 color personalities. And you're getting people who are telling you yes, and they're ordering products. You make more money in year 2. Year 3, right? You are a network marketing professional. Okay, you are getting people who are telling you yes to the business. They want to make money. You also have people who are telling you yes to the products. So your income goes up more in year 3. Year 4, you are now a quote leader, right? You have people who you signed up and they look to you for leadership. They look to you for guidance. Okay. And those people are duplicating what you're teaching them. Okay. And so their income goes up, your income goes up in year 4. Year 5, you're at the point where you may be hosting calls with your team, 10-minute calls just to check in with them. Maybe you earn $100,000 and qualify to be a coach and can put on some of our trainings. You have people in your success team who are ranking up and their income is increasing, your income goes up more in year 5. Now, what happens is people, they have success. They get to year 2 or year 3. They made a decent income, and they think their success is because of them. Okay. And they forget we have a system called the best system, and they forget we have the number one product formulator, Alexander Brighton, on the planet, and we have the best CEO in network marketing. Okay. And so they have their ego gets in the way, and these people think they're successful because of themselves. So what happens is they start looking around, right? And they're like, I don't want to do auto ship on the first of the month. And there's companies out there where I can just pay membership and make, $4,000 a month and don't have to recruit anybody to make money. Well, if products don't move, nobody gets paid, guys. So anyway, but those people, they get to year 2, year 3, and they go join another company. Okay, so what happens is they lose their income, right? Their income drops here. They lose their downline or their success team. They lose credibility with people that follow them. And guess what else? They lose their position, and they go back to year 1 with the new company and start over. Start over. So they lose their residual income. That passive income, it stops growing. And people get involved in network marketing because they want to generate that large long-term residual income. And so they go back to year 1, and next thing you know, they join another company because that company didn't work out. So every time they go to a new company, they lose some things, like I talked about, and they keep going back to year 1. So they start over every year, and they'll never ever generate that large long-term residual income. So don't be like the 3%ers and the 70%ers who keep starting over every year by going from company to company to company. Now, as far as your commitment, right? This is something we have to tell you the truth. Coach Will, Coach Seymour, Miriam, Coach Tina, we tell you the truth. If you guys want to make the money here, but go to sign, you got to be active at 50 BV or more. With HBN, right, 100 CV or more is recommended. So that determines your commitment. If you are at 50 or 100 CV or more with GoToSana and 100 CV or more with HBN, you are committed, right? And so this is what the customer sales bonus looks like with HBN. Remember, I said you can be active for free, right? But you're going to earn 10% commissions. You can be active for less than 100 CV. You're going to earn 20% commissions. If you're active at 100 CV with HBN, you earn level 1 30%, and then level 2 and 3 is up to 5%. Okay, and as this document shows here, it's not even necessary to be the highest ranked, to hit the highest rank to earn good part-time money, guys. Right? And this is the same thing on this right here. It has the incomes for executive through gold. As you can see, very good part-time money. But as far as the binary pay, you can be at less than 100 CV, and you're going to earn a 4% binary commission. So that's going to be $8. There's a difference between receiving $48 payments versus 24 payments, right? Big difference. Okay, now you're at 100 CV, right? It's gonna be about $150 a month, right? You can qualify to earn 12% binary commissions, which is $24, right? So that's what it looks like. This is the star bonus with on the HBN side. Very this is our the secret sauce to our pay plan, and this is something I desire everyone experience this, which is wonderful, right? And then we have our lifestyle bonuses on the HBN side. You hit platinum, guys, right? You can qualify to receive an extra $75 every single week. If you hit triple diamond, which no one has hit triple diamond, someone has hit double diamond, but no triple diamond. But if you do hit triple diamond, that's $5,000 extra a week, right? Plus all the other ways we get paid here, right, with HBN. So on the GoToSana side, it's more simple. I'm just focusing on the matrix. So this right here is the example of building your matrix down to 6 levels at 50 BV. Everyone's active at 50 BV. If you do 100 BV, the amounts will be double, okay? And but you build your team down to 6 levels, you're going to have what 1,092 people, right? So level 1 through 6 equals 1,092 of all these people in the perfect world, you've only recruited 3 business builders. Okay. Once you build your business to this level, just in monthly matrix pay, you would earn $3,276 a month, right? Almost $40,000 a year, guy, just in matrix pay. That can take care of people's car payments. That can take care of people's mortgage or rent and a whole lot more, right? So that's how that works. All right, so write down this quote. Okay, failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. It's funny. I think I read that in the book today, right? In the book we're reading, that's the quote in the book. So write this down. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Right? And this is something I've told myself since I was a child. I never allow myself to fail at whatever I set out to do. Right? And that's been one of the keys to success. And for most successful people, they never accept failure. They always find a way to win. Winners find a way to win. Okay, losers make excuses, and excuses are the nails that build the coffin to people failing, right? So don't be the person making excuses, all right? So, all right, guys. So we have Facebook groups. There's 4 Facebook groups, 4 official ones. There's one that's only for members who want to build a business, and that's the Greener Games Family Brand Consultant and Consultant Training Group. So that's for both Golden Sana and Heart Naturals consultants. And the 3 other groups are open to anybody. Okay, so those are tools to use to build your business. So we have the HBN Testimonials and Information Group, only for HBN products and the opportunity. We have the Golden Sana Testimonials and Information Group. And then we have the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors Group, which focuses on our weight release products, right? So those are the groups you want to invite your guests to and prospects to, and make sure you're you are in all 4. Rhonda says, I got pitched today, 50 cents or $1 for a product sale. Yeah, 50 cents for a $5 product or something. It was, come on, man. I mean, we have the most aggressive and fair pay plans out there. We just don't play games. We don't give people positions, right? And there's no gimmicks or gotchas here. Paula Scarcella, our CEO, she doesn't operate like that. All right, so these are YouTube channels you want to subscribe to. So this is a One Team, One Dream channel. This is where most of the replays are posted. So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. Coach Tina Huerman, she's our Detox Diva founder. She hosts Detox Divas every Thursday night. That's more product focused. Make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. Coach Will Zanders posts his videos there, always has unique, interesting videos we can use. And Coach Sonic posts his Coach's Corner replays on his YouTube channel, right? So those are channels you want to subscribe to. We don't know when the new tea is going to hit the marketplace, but it's going to come soon. Right. So anyway, this is our schedule. Yeah, our products don't come from China. They're all manufactured in the United States. But this is our training schedule. So 3 nights a week. These trainings are focused on leadership development. So Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, all training for consultants, and guests can attend also. And then Mondays and Thursdays are product education, where there's testimonials. People talking about testimonials on Monday, and then on Thursdays, more product education. Then we have the business overview on Thursday night after that. So this is our schedule: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. We have Zooms, and then Fridays and Saturdays, everyone's free. Right. So that concludes today's training. Appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Let me stop the recording.